Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to FYI NewsByte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Brian Lenihan's being laid to rest. The funeral mass has taken place at St Moctus Church in West Dublin of the late former Finance Minister. President Mary McAleese and Taoiseach Enda Kenny attended today's mass. The 52-year-old Fianna Fáil TD died last week after an 18-month battle with cancer. He's being buried in a private ceremony in Kilsallaghan after today's mass. Power's back in the city of Christchurch, New Zealand, but earthquake fears aren't easing. New footage has emerged of the strong aftershocks that brought down new buildings and killed a nursing home resident. The latest quakes, the strongest of which was 6.0 in magnitude, had left tens of thousands without electricity. From South America and spreading, the chilly ash cloud has blown its way into another airport in Oz. Flights are now grounded at Adelaide Airport as airlines try to clear the backlog of thousands of passengers stranded in Melbourne.
I was on the 6 o'clock flight this morning, got told to go home and then come back at 10 o'clock. So I came back at 10 o'clock. Now I've been in this line since then, so yeah.
Every time we go to Europe, we're booking in advance hotels, we're spending a lot of money, and then all of a sudden, all the plans are going down the drain.
Dramatic pictures show lightning surrounding the smoke from the erupting volcano. The drifting plume of ash has forced new cancellations of dozens of flights in Argentina, Uruguay and other South American countries. A US law student's been arrested in Egypt on charges that he's an Israeli spy. Ilan Grappel was arrested Sunday at a hotel in Cairo. The Grappels are denying their son is an agent trying to sabotage Egypt's revolution.
He's not a Mossad spy by any means, not a stretch of the imagination. You can't be a student of law in the United States and have time to do other stuff like that.
Crash and burn. This was the end of the road for a B-17 bomber that dates back to World War II. 7 people on board the vintage plane escaped uninjured, according to air officials in Chicago, who said the craft went down 20 minutes after takeoff. The pilot reported a fire in the plane that's known as the Flying Fortress. Spider-Man in Lights, the revised production of the show that cost millions of dollars, 6 delayed openings and 180 preview performances, finally has its opening night in Broadway. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark was dogged by awful reviews and headline-grabbing injuries. Now it's hoped new songs and rewrites by U2's Bono and The Edge will save the show on its opening night. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, not everyone's caught on to digital cameras, but we think she's the last. At number 4, a ball in the park is worth 2 in the bush, or almost hitting 2 bushes.
Pitch. It's popped up, foul, and just out of play.
At number 3, there's nothing like a cold beer after a long day. At number 2, this tiny puppy's building himself up for a big jump. Oops. And number 1 today, having a quiet day at work. This should liven things up.
Ja, so. Okay.
Tune in to FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Paul will be here with the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.